In today's edition of All the Dirt, we have got something for the plant parents out there. Jessica Downs from Gatewood Rose Botanicals in downtown Roanoke is giving us all the dirt on how to keep those house plants happy. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
This is my heaven right here. So Jessica, you know, plant parents, they like to show their babies love with some water, but sometimes we kind of love them a little too much. So can you give us a little lesson, a little water lesson 101?
Yes. So houseplants do love their water, but too much is the #1 killer of plants. So the greatest tip and tool that you have is your finger. And anytime you think you can look at the plants, and if they're a little low and look a little sad, take your finger, place it in the soil, and if it feels dry in there, you can bring your finger up, and if there's not much soil sticking on there, that means that it's dry and it's ready for water.
Okay, not much soil, then it's dry.
Yes.
Okay, like this one I can feel it's kind of dry. So.
Yeah, that one's dry.
Okay.
So water through all the way. All of your plants should always have drainage holes.
Okay.
And I like to keep them in their grow pots, so it's easy to pull out and water. I'm going to get your floor dirty. And water until I've got a little pot back here.
Yeah.
Can you see that? How it flows through the bottom?
Yeah.
And that means that it's getting soaked all the way through so the roots can explore the soil and get what it needs.
I've also seen some people do the bottom watering. Is that something people do like once a week or once a month?
I do it kind of 1 week I do top watering, and the next week I do bottom watering.
Okay.
And I have a big farmhouse sink that I fill up with water, put a little plant food in there, sit the plants in, set a timer for about 5 minutes, and then drain it, let them sit and everything run out, and then I take them back to their happy homes.
That makes it sound so much easier when you think about it like that.
Yeah.
And so one of my favorite things about plants is how easy it is to make more of them, which is amazing. So tell us all about propagation and how do we do that?
So I brought a plant as an example. This is the plant that I'm sure everybody has. It is
pothos,
right?
Pothos. Did I say it right?
Yeah, pothos, we all say them different ways. But as you can see on the vine, if you want your pothos or pothos to be really full and fluffy, you'll take a vine like this, and on the bottom are nodes. And what you do,
Here, I'll hold it up.
Hold it up for me, thank you. You take a pair of scissors and you cut here, here, where the nodes are.
Okay. Is it right below the nodes? Is that what it?
Yes, you kind of make a little T.
Okay, got it.
And then you bunch all of these little pieces together. Some people tie a string around them, and you can place them in a cup of water, which is my preferred method. You can also just go ahead and put them in soil, but I like to see my roots happen. And then every week or two, check the water. If you see anything funky growing in there, make sure that you change the water out.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
And I always like to put a little bit of plant food in my watering can.
Good advice. Okay, so my least favorite thing about plants are the pests. And I know there's a whole range of them. So how do you really keep them away?
This time of year, if you take your plants outside, it's a little tricky. What I always do is I check my plants before I take them out there. I wash them, and then I hit them with this product. It's Captain Jack's Dead Bug, and it keeps away the most common ones, mealybugs, thrips, and spider mites.
Yeah, they're the worst.
If you do see those on your plants, though, the best thing to do is wash the leaves. They like to collect on the bottom of plants, so wash your leaves with a little bit of water, and sometimes I use dish soap.
Dish soap, yeah, I've heard
And
that.
then I spray the bottom of the leaves really well, the tops of the leaves, and do this once a week for the first few weeks, and then after that every other week until you see no sign of any pests.
All right. That's amazing. That is a good 101 lesson on plants. Jessica Downs with Gatewood Rose Botanicals in downtown Roanoke. Definitely go check it out. It's a lovely, beautiful little place in downtown Roanoke. Thanks so much today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.